When I was growing up, we had iPad kids who were addicted to touchscreens.
You got the games on your phone?
But now, just a few years later, there's a new evolution of TikTok Brainrot kids with attention spans so short.
Hey there, buddy. You lost?
I forgot what I was saying, but you'd think this problem would only be happening with kids who grew up scrolling on TikTok, right? Wrong! Because I've seen, in a drive-thru of all places, what a TikTok addiction can do to full-grown adults, and it is embarrassing. A few months ago, I was celebrating 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is all thanks to you guys, and I'm so grateful. But anyway, Audrey and I wanted to go somewhere fancy to celebrate. I told her I want to leave at around 5:30. So at about 6:45, I'm sitting on the couch, all dressed up and ready to go, when I hear some miscellaneous noises coming from upstairs. I know this seems unrelated, but it's actually important to the story, okay? So just bear with me. But anyway, after about 30 minutes of hearing these noises, Audrey finally comes around the corner with tears in her eyes, trying to fight through her emotions, and goes,
Notice anything different?
Did you cut your hair?
I tried to cut my hair and I messed up and it looks so bad. I look like Edna Bone had a baby with Lord Farquaad. It looks so awful.
In reality, her hair looked awesome. She did an amazing job cutting it, but she didn't think so. What are you talking about? It looks awesome.
No, it doesn't. I don't want to go somewhere fancy looking like this.
Okay, sure. Don't worry about it. How about this? Let's go to the fanciest place of all, the In-N-Out drive-thru.
Okay.
Little did we know, without that small change in decision, this video wouldn't exist. So we got in the car and we start on our way to In-N-Out. We're dressed up all fancy, we looking good. At least I think so, and we finally pull up to our local In-N-Out. And of course, the drive-thru line looks extensive, but Audrey didn't want to go inside, so drive-thru it is. We're sitting in line, talking, hanging out. I'm trying to convince Audrey her hair actually does look good, but she refuses to believe me. When I look up and realize the line hasn't moved for a while. It's like 7:30 at this point. I'm getting hungry. And at the moment, we're in the extended line that comes out of the actual drive-thru funnel lane. So technically, we can still get out of this line, park somewhere, and go inside. So I'm like, hey, it looks like the drive-thru line is gonna take a while, so what do you say I drive us out of here and into a parking spot so we can go inside and get our food sooner? And she just looks at me and goes, I'm sorry. Do you see my hair right now? Literally, yes, it looks amazing. We should just go inside. Plus, it's In-N-Out. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care about what? Huh? The fact that my hair is terrible? I knew you secretly hated it. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I think it looks beautiful, but I clearly can't change your mind about that. So I'm saying even if it did look bad, which it doesn't, let me be clear on that. If it did, nobody would care because it's In-N-Out. That's all I'm saying. You hate it. No! And before we knew it, we were in the actual drive-thru lane, past the point of no return. The drive-thru lane is taking forever, and I look longingly towards the front doors when we hear something. We look at each other, and for a second, I think something's seriously wrong until we hear some unique bellowing laughs. And at the moment, our view is completely obstructed by parked cars. So we had no idea what's going on. The drive-thru lane starts moving again. We're inching up further and further, and the laughing and screaming is getting louder and louder. We finally reach a clearing, and it's 3 fully grown, rental car driving age adult women filming a TikTok video directly in front of the front doors of the In-N-Out. But they're not just filming any TikTok video, oh no. That wouldn't be obnoxious or disruptive. I wouldn't be making a video about this if it wasn't obnoxious and disruptive. These adults are doing a certain TikTok challenge, which I'm gonna try to explain for those of you who don't know what it is, called the rock, paper, scissors food challenge. This challenge is where 2 or more people have food in front of them. They play rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses has to run and touch something really far away, while the winner eats as much of the food as they possibly can before the other person can get back. And they do this over and over until the food is completely gone. What's the point of this, you ask? No idea. How can you decide who wins? Don't know. Aren't you essentially wasting food by scarfing it down super fast and not even tasting it? Absolutely. Does this benefit society in any way? Not even a little bit. So these women are out here, I'll say it again, parked right in front of the front doors of the In-N-Out, with their phone set up on a tripod, as well as all of their greasy In-N-Out food just spread out on the back of their trunk. They play rock, paper, scissors, and one of them starts ripping apart a burger, while the other 2 women run across the busy parking lot, slap their greasy hands on what I can only hope is one of their own cars, and they run back to play another round. Dude, again, it's like 7:30 p.m. on a Friday. It's prime time rush hour for people trying to get in and out. And these women are just taking up the entire parking lot filming this stupid TikTok. Cars are having to slam on their brakes in the parking lot because they don't want to accidentally hit one of these women as they sprint, albeit not very fast, across the parking lot to slap their greasy acrylic fingers on someone's car. Again, I hope it's their car. We're stuck in this drive-thru line for like 20 minutes, and these women are just filming the same TikTok video that whole time. I watched a few cars pull up, see what was going on, and decide to either leave entirely or pull into the drive-thru instead of a parking spot. Now it all makes sense why the drive-thru lane is so packed. These 3 women were literally deterring people from parking and going inside. Dude, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment just thinking about it. Like, how inconsiderate can you be? I just want to take a second and say, I'm glad they're having fun. I really am. If you're gonna play a game or film a TikTok for 30 minutes straight, knock yourself out. Have a great time. I don't care. Just like, I don't know. Don't do it right in the middle of one of the busiest fast food places in America during rush hour? Seriously, go home and do this there or something. At the very least, go to the corner of the parking lot. I don't know, just have some peripheral vision. There are other people on Earth, you know. They are so caught up filming this TikTok, like they are the most important human beings in the world, and everyone around them should just be grateful to be graced with their presence. And we finally get to the drive-thru window. Hi, welcome to In-N-Out. What can I get started for you? Anyway, I ordered a 3x3, which is a triple cheeseburger. You can get it in and out, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but now you do. Audrey got a double, and we pulled around and parked in the corner of the parking lot to eat our burgers, like decent human beings who don't want to get in other people's way. And by the time we ended up parking, those women had left, but not before leaving their mark in that parking spot. Nice. Slowly but surely, the drive-thru to parking lot ratio evened out, and the flow of traffic eventually went back to normal. But it was no thanks to that group of women. I hope the 30-minute TikTok video they filmed was first of all trimmed properly for retention, and second of all, worth it after inconveniencing dozens of hungry people. I am sure the In-N-Out employees were very happy to see those women leave. Much like how that one Dutch Bros employee was happy to see that extremely rude male Karen leave after he didn't get his way, which was wild to see. That story's right here if you want to check it out. Hit the link in the description and check out my merch. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you everybody so much for watching.